Do you have back pain when standing? Well, back pain is very individualized, as well as each back pain is different in its own right. Now, generally speaking, we can change how you feel when you stand. You have to be examined first and know which tolerance you have, extension or flexion or extension. Now, we're going to go over a video today of some of the modifications we make based upon what we find. Stay tuned. All right, for those people who watched the video on pain triggering, they're going to realize that standing could have been one of their things which created pain. There is a way to stand which will typically improve people with their back pain, but I say that hesitantly because back pain is very individualized. Everyone just has different types, everyone has different pain triggers, everyone has different movement, okay? If you have questions on this, go to the link description below, and there's an area where I put a video that will describe a little bit more about that type of concept in detail. Okay, I have a whole podcast on it as well. So, here's what we find with a lot of people. There's a couple different types of strategies which can improve how back pain feels when they stand. So number one is turning to the side, is that we kind of soften the knees. So notice that my knees, let's see, am I in the video? Good. I'm gonna pull this up a little bit. If I stand locked out like this and extended, or like this, then soften the knees. A lot of times we'll get the lower body into it, okay? Notice the hips drop back. I didn't completely become laxed, but now I have a little bit more bend. I like to say soft knees, okay? Did this improve back pain? Well, crap, yeah, it did. You know, some people it does. Other people, standing up really tall and crushing a quarter between the butt cheeks helps, okay? Standing just like this, crushing the cheeks, all right? I think of it as a quarter stance because you're crushing the quarter. Another thing is if you stand a little wider, again, soften, crush the quarter, or lightly crush the quarter. A lot of times that will help. Now the last one, and this surprises people every time, is we call it a lat pec strategy. That was coined by Dr. Stuart McGill, who's an excellent resource on back pain. I did a podcast with him, by the way, that's going to be at the very end of the video. You're going to see a link for it. Now, a lat pec strategy is what we call an anti-shrug. Some people call it crushing an orange. Some people like to say hold paper under your armpits. But you'd be surprised, and this happens a lot at my clinic, is I say, okay, you're standing there, does your back pain hurt? Yes, it does. Okay, can you do the opposite of shrugging for me? Hey, it went away, all right? So let's take a look from the side. And it seems silly, but consider the things that are crossing here. We have the lats going through this lat sling area right here, which is also creating some compression and stabilization to the spine. And if the spine is lacking stabilization, it's going to really like this. So go talk to your doc, try these strategies out with them. And stretching is not always your answer, and I'd say actually a lot of times it's not the answer, but it could be, to back pain. But you'd be surprised, these stabilization strategies can really, really change someone's life if they're implemented correctly. Now, I have another video that I've catered to exactly what you want to hear about with back pain up here, okay? Check it out. At the bottom is the link to the Stuart McGill podcast I did with him, and I asked him, please, let's make this stuff really easy for people to understand, because back pain's misunderstood by the public. That's why it's so prevalent. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it right. Let's make a dent in this. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, share with a friend. We're doing this every day.